Now entering the most beautiful temple in Korea.
Good morning, friends, and welcome to Busan, South Korea. We made it to country number 23? 22. And we're going to explore the Haeundae neighborhood here in Busan. But first, we had to stop and get some breakfast. And we got these delicious steamed dumplings. They're pork and kimchi. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see the steam coming off, but they look so good. Oh my god, I think these are hot to eat. Oh my god, it's so delicious. I don't know if you can see like all the pork and veggies in there. Holy cow. Ooh, she warned us that they were spicy. She's right, they're very spicy. We got both of these dumplings for 5,000 won, which is I think around like $3.50, $4.
These have a good spice level for me, but
my eyes are literally watering. They're so hot. Oh, my nose is running.
so you might notice we're a little bit more relaxed on the metro here. It's because we got these T-Money cards. So you just gotta load them up and then you just do the little tap.
Yeah.
Don't worry about buying tickets.
We didn't do that when we were in Japan. I don't know why, because it would have saved us so much time and our stress levels would have been so much lower. And you can walk around with drinks and eat here in Korea, which I'm loving.
Evan's impressing me. She's walking upstairs on camera.
Also, we've noticed that the subway stations here in Busan have like underground like malls as well, which is really cool.
So just walking a few minutes here in Busan, putting a bid in for the World Expo 2030. So they're doing a lot of preparation on the bid. Just walked by all these different little mini versions of stuff from the past expos, like the Eiffel Tower,
the Chicago Ferris wheel.
Yeah,
it's really pretty.
Yeah, and there's supposed to be a garden festival going on soon too. So maybe we'll get to see that in bloom.
That's what this is.
Oh, that's this.
That's it. That's what this whole thing is.
Whoa! It's getting windy. Check out that hair.
You guys, we've been cooped up in our hotel room for what, the last 3 days? We really,
it's been rainy.
Yeah, it's been super rainy. We've really only left the hotel just to eat, which has been fantastic. But today it's finally sunny and we're at the beach and it's so beautiful. Doesn't the sunlight feel good?
Yeah, actually I don't have a hoodie on today.
I think the high was like 64, but it feels warmer than that. It's really nice. It's beautiful here. Oh my god, this looks so good. Ooh, ball's hot. Hey.
Before we go explore more, we stopped by a local beef and rice shop, fuel up a little bit. It's really hot, looks really good. The beef is really tender, but a little bit fatty, but nice and melt in your mouth.
So the soup looks like it has bean sprouts, green onions, maybe some cabbage in there as well. And at the very bottom, there's a bunch of rice. Ooh, look at this beef. Oh, it's really tender. It's kind of raw. It's like a vegetable broth. It's really tasty. And we're the only foreigners here. So you know it's gonna be good. The soup is so tasty. The meat tastes like it's been stewing in the broth like for days, and then it's so tender it's just kind of fallen off. So every little bite you get a couple little juicy pieces of meat. Another thing I wanted to know, as we notice when you eat at a Korean restaurant, they bring you little side dishes of like kimchi and like fermented vegetables, and they always have a jug of water on the table, which is really convenient. So self-serve.
So after filling up, we're actually gonna go get a sweet treat at the market.
Yeah, there's a like traditional, I think it's called the Haeundae traditional market. We haven't been to a market like this in so long. I'm so excited to see what they have. Let's shop. Just kidding, we don't need anything. Let's go.
Well, we didn't find any sweet treats. One thing we saw was like honeycomb ice cream, but we weren't in the mood for that.
There's lots of seafood and lots of shops selling like hats and scarves.
So now we're gonna try catching the bus out to the temple. So hopefully it'll be easy with that T-Money pass. But yeah, go out to Yonggungsa temple. It's supposed to be on the cliffside.
Yeah, like seaside temple. It looks beautiful, so we're gonna go check that out and take you with us.
Wish us luck.
Got off a little early there, huh?
That's what Google Maps and neighbors said. No exercise here. Let's just get our bus on. Or is it Busan? Up the hill we go. Do-do-dee-doo-doo.
It's a whole bunch of fishery, if you ask me.
So let's get some adventures.
I've got a coin. Should I throw a coin in? Should I overhand it or underhand it? What do you think?
You're probably gonna overhand it.
All right, I'm going for the turtle guy. Fail stamp.
I made it in the right pool, just not in the little wishing well type deal.
That's fine. I mean, it still made it in all.
Now entering the most beautiful temple in Korea.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is pretty beautiful.
There's a pretty big Buddha sitting behind us here.
It's not the biggest one we've ever seen.
No, the biggest one we've seen was actually in Pai, Thailand. We did a whole series in Thailand, so make sure after this video you check those out.
Haeundae Yonggungsa temple, as spelled out down here, was originally built in the 14th century.
Like many other temples, it's actually burned down and they've had to rebuild it, but it's definitely one of the most beautiful temples I think we've ever been to.
So the spot was originally picked out because it's where the ocean and the mountain collide. So it's a very mystic place.
So the deity that they worship is said to take the form of a dragon coming out of the sea. I don't know what he does after that, but that's the more you know.
Or don't know.
Or don't know.
Halfway up the stairs. Will she make it?
It's not that bad, actually. Only a little bad.
Alright, so we almost made it out of the temple area. Then we saw these hotteoks, which are like Korean pancakes.
Yeah.
Mine's got the traditional like seeds in it.
Yeah, and I think mine has cheese in it. It's really interesting. She fried it up like right when we ordered it, but it was like a griddle with oil on it.
So like a little ball, and then they stamp it down, like kind of like a smash burger.
It's a little loud because there's like 100 school kids here, and they're all screaming at each other.
It's alright.
Let's try it.
Sure, the food tastes the same.
Oh, there's honey in it. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh my god, the dough, it's like real crispy and fried on the outside, but like really doughy in the inside. Holy cow, this is outrageously good. Korean food is, I think, it's my favorite food we've ever had.
So the seeds inside are sunflower and looks like sesame type seeds. So it's got a little saltiness, but a little sweetness too. Got my ab workout in for the day. Bus was going back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, they're kind of jerky, I guess, huh?
Yeah, especially if we stand and hold on to the rings. Yeah, get that nice core workout.
You know what will help with that?
Nice cold beer. Let's check out Gyeonggi Brewing.
We can't say anything in Korean. It's a hard language. Haeundae.
I want to say Haeundae to Robbie Rob and the fam. Thanks for buying us these beers on Buy Me a Coffee. If you guys would like to support the channel and buy us a beer or coffee, click on the link in the description down below. What do you think of your beer?
Tastes like beer.
What did you get?
I got the Busan lager. It's actually really refreshing.
I got the West Coast IPA. Tastes like West Coast. It's bitter, dry, hoppy. But is it the West Coast? Because we're on the East Coast of Korea. I don't know. The sign says the beach has only been here since 1965.
So where was it before 1965? That doesn't make any sense.
We're back at Haeundae Beach. So we're gonna wrap up this video here with some soju bottles. Plastic friendly.
Yeah. Two little beach friendly because they're plastic.
Beach friendly.
We got two little bottles of soju, which is like Korean rice wine, I guess you would say. It's really delicious, and it was like $1.50 for each of these. So we're gonna enjoy the rest of our time here at the beach. Make sure you stay tuned for our next video because somebody is gonna be eating live octopus.
What?
Don't act like you don't know. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It's totally free to you. Hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.
A sweet treat in my life.
It was originally built in the 17th. Oh, you threw me off now.
Aw, come on, guy.
Yeah,
It was
I
original.
got it. Yeah, it was originally picked out because it's where the ocean or the sea and the mountain combine. Collide. See that again.
We're terrible.
Let's do this again.
Okay. And the deity that they worship, something about a dragon. The deity.
Fail.
I got it. The deity that they worship.
You're back.
And the deity. Stop laughing at me.